What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another video, and today is a different one. I don't know what I titled this or the thumbnail, but you can obviously see I got the goober next to me. We're in the Mach 1. It is currently 8:20 in the morning, and this is the first time in our lives we're going to look at a house. So it's kind of exciting stuff. One popped up. Obviously, we're going to be documenting this whole thing. So if you're into this kind of stuff, should be pretty fun to kind of see our vision, and especially, you know, the car guy's vision with the whole house. I think many of you are going to be surprised when you first see the house, because I know you're going to be looking for one thing in particular, which we will touch on, and I'll give you the whole scoop on everything. But pretty exciting stuff. After 3 years in that apartment, obviously a lot has happened, a lot has gone down, and it's finally time. We got all the stuff situated for the pre-approval, and our lease ends in May, so it's kind of like, here we go, jumping into this head first. It's kind of stressful though, because Virginia in this area in particular is very expensive, and there's not many houses that offer the car situation, as in like a big shop, a 3-car garage. It's just really far and few between around here. It's not like Florida, and it's not like the Carolinas or Georgia, where for some reason those states just have tons of garage space. It's quite the opposite, actually, unless you're wanting to spend $700,000 on 3,500 square foot house that has like the standard 3-car garage, and can't really do much in those as it is. So we have some ideas brewing, and we're gonna share absolutely everything with you today. We're on our way to go meet the realtor and check out this first house. It's something that's been fully renovated, which is kind of what we want. We don't want no projects inside the house. Now, outside the house, you might just have to wait and see to what some of those plans are, because I think you guys are gonna be stoked on it. I know I'm stoked on it if, you know, we go through this route. But yeah, I figured I'd fire up the camera and document our first little home that we're going to look at, because this is kind of a big step, and it's very exciting. So, Miss Romina, how do you feel about it?
I'm excited, I'm nervous, and like, I don't know, it's our first house to see, so we can't, you know, marry it, or like, unless it's really the one.
Wait, repeat that?
Huh?
Repeat what you just said? You can't marry it?
Unless it's really the one.
Because you've already married this house.
I mean, no, I haven't.
This house is engaged.
We're engaged, but we can call it off. But because we have seen, you know, in our search before we were really ready, some homes that were really like fitting the bill and fitting what we wanted with everything, and we kind of missed out on those because we weren't quite ready. But so this one would have a little work associated with it, but I don't think it's not worth it.
A quick little side note, might be able to tell it is currently in track mode, and I'm gonna sit here and just drive a little bit, and this is what I've been dealing with. This freaking car will not stay open with these factory actuators. They are, look at it, look, told you. That just turned off on itself. My thumb was sitting right here. Exhaust option's not available, and now watch. Back to normal, because these actuators suck. Ford, your product is dog shit. This started happening out of nowhere, and it's honestly pissing me off. Thank God, though, we do have that valved exhaust sitting at home, and make sure you guys go enter, because time is ticking and the giveaway is almost up. But yes, these actuators, garbage. All right, so it looks like we're here. That's the house. Driveway looks a little spooky, I ain't gonna lie to you. What do you think? Did you see it?
I want to look at it.
Your vet is not going to be happy. We would have to figure out that situation. But we'll go look. Nice peaceful neighborhood, just for us to ruin. So this is the driveway situation. It doesn't look terrible, actually. She's kind of steep. She's a little steep. All right, first look.
Scheduled today, but it wasn't like completely booked, so
This would be the main living room.
yeah. And then,
It's pretty spacious, I like that.
yeah, that's super cute.
And the kitchen.
Kitchen area, and then formal dining room here. But you don't have to. I mean, some people are doing like an
It's
office
wood.
and stuff now, so
This is dining room. I like the floors a lot.
me too. And there's a good chance you could open this wall up too. Yeah.
Oh, that's true if you really wanted to. This is cozy as hell. Nice couch, TV. Like you could fit a big TV above the fireplace without it looking goofy. So that would look good. Counters are like that wood. I thought they went made over granite. We got the laundry room. Cabinets. Cabinets are decent. Painted. Bathroom and right here behind the kitchen. Kind of an odd spot for a bathroom, honestly. Go upstairs. One room to the left here.
It's like the ones that you would like punch through.
Okay, so this is the master. It's pretty decently sized.
Which is fine.
Alright, the space is here. Okay, this is a lot.
Amazing.
Oh yeah,
I do
closet is
love that.
nice.
Yeah.
You got the bathroom. Doors all need to be replaced. These are a little old, in my opinion. Damn, the shitter's so far over here. Good lord, why is that centered like that? Like, dude, my legs gonna be cramping and shit right there. This is really cool. Like that little window, the bathtub. It's kind of nice. We can fit 3 toilets back to back.
There you go.
We have triple toilets.
We can poop together.
Trying to think, how would we have it set up in here? Because as far as we have it, like, we couldn't put our TV on the wall like we usually do.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the windows, baby.
You could do that.
But it would block some light.
A little small. It's kind of small, I'm not gonna lie.
Merch stuff.
Yeah, it's a little small. It's tight in here.
This room is dark.
Yeah, there's like another window right here. Yeah.
So heading outside, you guys are gonna notice there is no garage, but there's that big shed right there, and the yard is rather big. So the idea was this would all get paved, and then we would put a 30 by 40, 30 by 35 by 12 shop back here. It'd be like 3 of those sheds, if you can image that, all paved. Then the rest of this would be yard. This deck would need to be finished up, stained and stuff. But I wanted to look at this. When it comes to the driveway though, this thing is just so steep. And that's obviously like a deal breaker, but ideally this would swing open. Can't even swing this open. This would be paved. And then shop. But just looking at this driveway, I think this is like the initial deal breaker without even all the stuff on the inside we're not really in love with. It's a nice house, but we'll talk more on that. But this thing, yeah, she's steep. I don't think that's gonna happen. The shed is really big though. God dang, I don't even know how the hell we'd move this. Jesus, this is a huge shed. This is kind of cool. Be able to put the John Deere in here. Yeah, I don't even know how we would move this. All right, well, first house we've ever looked at. Unfortunately, doesn't really meet what we need, but it was cool to see.
It was nice.
Gives us an idea. Now we know we want bigger upstairs though, so that means more square footage.
Bigger upstairs, better driveway.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker right off rip. You guys know we got to get the cars in and out, and that there's no way. Absolutely no way with how steep that is.
A little recap from my personal opinion, I'll start. The house was nice, but it was kind of small. So the living room, great. Driveway obviously is problematic, especially with the vet. I would be spooked, you know, pulling it in and out.
No, none of our cars. Lucifer either, this car, it just went.
Yeah, you're turning, you just missed your turn.
No, I didn't.
Almost. It does have a garage, obviously. So we plotted out on a website yesterday a 30 by 35
Yeah.
3-door garage, which looked great. But then when we came today and our realtor was like, yeah, you have to be 10 feet from the fence, blah, blah,
10
blah.
10 feet from both fences,
So that would take up the entire yard essentially at that point. So I don't know if that route is the way to go here.
Yeah, and just to go off what Ramina was saying, obviously you heard it already, you saw it, the driveway, no go, and that's kind of important. Secondly, the living room and stuff was nice. The kitchen, wasn't a fan of like that fake like wood countertops.
The laminate.
Our apartment now has granite, and you know there's no shot I'm downgrading, and I know you can upgrade it, but we're kind of trying to find something that's done up already, that's like a turnkey house, because we're spending the money for that. The garage situation, we just got through a curveball because you know, we were looking online, we saw the permits and stuff to do it, and we're like, okay, it's not terrible, but that whole 10 by 10 feet off the fence, that's crazy to me. It's our yard. Like, that's silly. So that makes it not even reasonable at that point. All in all, a little too small upstairs. Now, if I had, you know, that 30 by 40 shop, or maybe even bigger with a little bit more land, I could have an office / garage setup, and we wouldn't have to accommodate for that inside the house. But speaking about garage setups, we are actually on our way to a plot of land which is 10 acres. It is an 1,800 square foot house built in the 50s but renovated. Might be haunted, and unfortunately though, today we won't be able to go inside the house. The house is on 10 acres of land, 20 minutes from where we live now. It does have a 30 by 40 shop already on the property. It has a barn, and I believe it has 2 to 3 stocked ponds. That's speaking my language. Ramina, on the other hand, is kind of indifferent about it. Now, the only other issue is it's a little bit above our budget. Sadly, when it comes to the economy right now, it's not like it was back in the day where, you know, you had a 2.6% interest rate and, you know, you could buy a house that was 30 grand above budget because that only added a couple $100, if that, to your mortgage. Unfortunately, right now, with like a 6.5%, 40 grand above, 50 grand above is a chunk of money. We're gonna head there now. We'll be able to show you the land, walk around. There's trails through the woods and shit. Like, yeah.
We gotta keep up with those trails, too.
Do you know how many four-wheelers we're gonna have?
Oh, God.
Do you know that I'm gonna have a bass boat in that pond?
How are you?
On to house number 2. Last and final house of the day. This one should be pretty fun.
Pulling up.
Pulling up to the house out in the, not even the sticks, it's still civilized, which is awesome. First thing I see on the map is that big ass pond. Is this it right here? Yep, this is it. Oh man, there she is.
This is this tiny driveway.
Ain't too bad. We're gonna go around, take a look. One of the things that kind of sucks is it is off, like, it's not even, I wouldn't say it's a main road, it is like going towards the country. But that's kind of like the one downfall really. But we're gonna go look at the property and just kind of see what it has. Well, we made it. But oh yeah, look, we're greeted. Got Susan, we got Franklin and Junior. What's up, buddies? Look at this pond though, oh my God. Look at that. So this is the house. It definitely, it's a bit older, but like I said, the inside is all renovated. Oh, they probably get fed. So the big ass pond, this is like one of my favorite things, just because it's your own personal pond is a pretty cool thing to say. And it is fully stocked, so yes, you can indeed fish, and there's probably bass. Probably quite a few fish in here, honestly. So that's really cool. And look, you have personal little dock here. Oh, this is all me right here, boys. I love that feeling. Just being like, you know, having some land. Looks like you have like a little barn type setup here. And I don't know what this little house is. This was probably for dogs, maybe? It's a little shack of some sort. Little pond area over there. Like, this would all be the land. So you have all that to mess around in with cars, trucks. Oh, look at that. You see what I mean about like property though?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's so nice. Like, look at this. Look at all this land. And all of that too. Like, away from everybody. And here's the shop. So this is where the cars would go. 3 bays. It is concrete padding, so it's not on gravel, so it is concrete inside. A little peek into the window. Hopefully y'all can see. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of water on the floor, but these tend to leak a tiny bit from the roof really when you have heavy rain, so I don't know. It's definitely not flooding from this, as you can see it's on a foundation that's, you know, like almost 2 feet right there, half a foot over here. But yeah, it looks pretty spacious in there. I don't think it's insulated or anything, but that's ideal. Let's go on the back deck. Maybe we can peek inside the house too. That's a nice deck though, look at that. I like how it's like 2 stories.
Yeah, that is cool.
Put the grill right there. Look at this though. Oh my God, come up here. Tell me that ain't really cool to look at though.
Nice, yeah.
The water, the woods.
Wish the water was more blue.
It's a pond, bruh. Can't see much, but it's a really cool spot, I will say. I just don't know if it's exactly what we want. The land-wise, yes. The shop, yes. But unfortunately, like, we're not living in the shop. We're living in the house. You know, we want to have family here and stuff. And off the main road isn't something we quite want. So, just got to take that into consideration. A lot of variables with this stuff. That's sick, though. Like, that is so freaking cool, man. That's a big old pond. You got these little guys in your backyard. Like, how cool is that? Like, they're trying to get fed right now. Yeah, see, I already speak fluent Swan. Come on, Junior, let's roll. When it comes to property, when it comes to like a personal pond, garage, what have you, it definitely checks everything off, but there's just so many different things with that house in particular that it's just not that excitement like, oh man, I could own this one day. So that's kind of a red flag right there. First off, the house is way too close to the street. I don't like that. Second off, the house is really old. And the bones of the house itself look old. Like the inside's redone, but it's kind of small from what we saw through the windows, and it's just not the house. That's just not it. We want something super modern, super renovated with a big garage. So that's just essentially what we're gonna have to look for. But the land, man, I will tell you, if I had the funds in the deep pockets, I would knock that house out. I'd push the house back like a good 50 feet, build something new, and just go from there. But it's not realistic. The search continues. The search continues. If anybody knows anybody selling or wanting to sell, you know, a nice house, big garage, email it. You never know.